What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming at you today with some more Destiny. And today we're going to do another episode of my new player help guide, where I'm taking a character in Destiny from level 1 to 20 through the campaign, giving you guys some helpful tips on each campaign mission and how you can level up and everything else about the game. So we're going to get started here today. I may try to cram more than one mission into this video, just depends on how long it goes. Last time we left off, we did Restoration on Old Russia, and we have two more story missions that have unlocked here in the Cosmodrome. We got the Warmind, level 4, and the Dark Within, which is level 3, and this is the next story within the progression. I may try to fit both of these into one video. Dark Within doesn't take very long, but we'll see what happens here. And you'll see we got one of the 5 golden chests. We found one in the Restoration mission, and there will actually be another one in the Dark Within that I'll show you today. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Dark Within, Old Russia on normal. Investigate reports of hidden power trapped in the Cosmodrome array station. 1800 experience. So we're going to go ahead and load up this mission here. And let's get into it.
There are reports that the Fallen back at the Cosmodrome are keeping a pretty tight guard on the old Skywatch. Could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The Speaker's asking Guardians to look into it. Okay, the Skywatch is just on the other side of the steps.
And this mission we have to go to the Skywatch,
I'm ready if you are.
which is all the way across the other side of the map here. Now, you can't use your Sparrow just yet. You'll actually get that in, I believe, Story Mission 4. So we got to hoof this one on foot. So we're gonna get started here and head over. And you've already explored a lot of this area here. This is the starting area. If you guys remember from the first 2 missions, so we're just gonna take out some of these guys, working our way towards level 4. So we can finally get, I need to get my melee unlocked, the throwing knife, and my golden gun unlocked also.
Thousands of humans boarding the colony ships, off to build cities.
Now, if you guys are playing for the first time through here, just to show you something real quick, I've already picked this one up, but there's actually, I believe it's somewhere in the bushes over here. There's a dead ghost you can find right in here to unlock some more Grimoire entries and Grimoire score, so be sure you check out right there when you're coming through here the first time. And I do have my double jump. We're just gonna... Alright, so this building up here, there's...
The building with the radar.
Oh, we'll let Peter Dinklage tell you so he can do his job and make his voice acting money. But that's the Skywatch, that's where we're heading. And when you're coming through this area the first time, you're going to be level 3, level 4. Just kind of be careful. There are some areas, like over here off on the... Beyond where you see this Vandal, there's some level 5s and some 6s, and even some level 7s hanging out over there. So they can give you a little bit of a problem this early on in the game. And then there's a little cave over here as well. There's some actually level 11s. So they've got some more difficult enemies sprinkled in throughout. We're just going to go ahead and head on up to the Skywatch here. It's a nice, beautiful day here in the Cosmodrome. Again, one of the great things about Destiny, just this really impressive graphics they've got in this game. Now you can keep going up this road here if you want, or you can just take the shortcut and just kind of climb up through the rocks here. And there's a couple of Fallen guarding the entrance here. Captain here, take him out quick so he can't run away and teleport. Oh wait, he's back? I don't know what just happened there. A little bit of lag in the game. Alright, so we're going to take these guys out. We're going to head inside here. Now, quick tip here, this room back here, sometimes there will be a chest, usually in this corner or this corner. It's not here today, but grab that if you can and get you some glimmer, maybe an item or two. If you're lucky, you'll get what I call the jackpot chest, which has a couple of blue engrams and some ammo synthesis.
Skywatch's old array station. link to the lunar colonies.
Alright, so we enter a darkness zone here. Respawning is restricted.
Dead end. Fallen sealed escape. I can get it open.
Alright, so we're going to let Dinklebot do what he does best. He's opening doors. And the area coming up here it's a little difficult when you're at level 3. I know a lot of people have had trouble with this mission. It can get very frustrating in this next part. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys how to get through this pretty quickly and without much trouble.
Lots of motion ahead.
Now this room here, you're going to come in, there's going to be, it's quiet right now, but there's going to be as soon as you reach right here, you're going to get a ton of hive that come out and spawn. So I just usually toss a grenade, take out a lot of those guys. The thralls here are really the big problem because they will swarm you if you don't take them out quick. The acolytes just kind of sit back and they'll shoot you from a distance. But thralls will just swarm you and kill you really quickly with melee, because at this level you're not very durable. Especially if you're playing a hunter. You've got armor that's made out of Kleenex, so you just have to be careful. So we're going to take out the thralls. You see we tossed that grenade and that took out most of them. We finished off the rest. And now we're going to take out these acolytes. And there you have it. That room, I know, provides people a lot of problems, but there you have a pretty quick and easy way to do it. And just to show you guys again, if you come back here, and I've also found this already, on this little computer or server box, whatever this is, there's a dead ghost usually on this, or actually there is a dead ghost on here you can pick up, so it's another dead ghost spot. If you're going for the Ghost Hunter achievement to find 50 of them. There are more than 50 in the game, but it's pretty easy to find all 50. I'll try to point them out as I go through. So another spot here, you got more thralls that are going to come out, so just kind of chill out, kind of stay back. Again, let them come to you and take them out at your pace. You know, don't rush in and get swarmed, because then you're going to get killed pretty easy. Unless you've got a shotgun or, like, you see, I've got a sniper rifle, so that's not the best melee range weapon. So again, you're just going to take these acolytes down. There's a wizard in the next room. That's the boss. So you can see the little target mark up there. Some more thralls coming out here. Okay, there's our wizard friend. If you got a sniper, just try to take him out. It only takes a couple of shots. There you go. And we got level up, level 4. Now, one thing I want to show you guys here too. You jump up on this box. If you're a warlock or a titan, you can sometimes jump up higher. Come up to this little section here, and you've got your gold chest. Your second gold chest if you're progressing through the story, and you got a Baron RS-2A rocket launcher. So that's kind of nice to get a heavy weapon so early. And that'll automatically equip for you. It's just kind of your base, run-of-the-mill. There's no perks or anything, but it's nice to be able to do a little bit of heavy damage. So there you have it, guys. Like I said, that's a pretty fast mission if you go through that. Don't have any trouble with that middle section. Got that done pretty quick. Got some mission rewards, another sniper rifle, and some gear, some gauntlets. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and run the next mission too. I think we got plenty of time here. That went pretty fast. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we upgraded to level 4. So now we have our golden gun, which is our super. We get our throwing knife at level 5, which throwing knife is a lot of fun. It's one of the most appealing things about the hunter class to me, is to be able to throw the knife there. And we got a new sniper rifle. You can see the attack is much better on that. Magazine size goes down a little bit, but early on you definitely want to have, you know, the best attack power you can get to make it a little bit easier on yourself. So we got 18. These all are 18. Let's see what these look like. They're purely cosmetic. Those are pretty cool. Go ahead and stick with those. One of the things I really do like about this game is when you're leveling up, you just get a lot of cosmetic, different looking pieces of armor, as opposed to the end game. It gets kind of frustrating because you don't really have a lot of options. You know, there's like 2 sets of armor for Vanguard and Crucible in every class. You know, unless you run the raid and get some of the raid gear, you know, every class winds up looking the same. So we got a hood. There we go. Okay, got that from the Cryptarch. So starting to make a kind of cool looking hunter here. He's coming together. He looks pretty awesome now. And then we got, for that mission, we got Warping Claws, which you can take these to your Vanguard mentor, and you'll get I believe it's an armor reward or a new weapon. I'm trying to remember. But okay, we're going to go ahead and jump into the next mission because we got plenty of time here. So we're going to go to the Earth. And you can see now we unlock the Devil's Lair and the Patrol mode, which we'll go into those later on. Devil's Lair, you want to wait till you're level 8 or 9 to go in there. Level 7, maybe, if you get paired up with some 8s, you can probably do it. But you can see there we got 2 of the 5 golden chests now. Yeah, those really aren't anything special. They just give you some gear on each of the planets. That's, you know, depending on what time you arrive on the planets, you'll either be able to use the gear or not. But there's some nice collectibles, and sometimes you'll get something like a ship or a sparrow or a class item that's pretty cool. So we're going to jump into the level 4 story mission here.
Guards reporting that Fallen are tearing into machines all over the Cosmodrome. I'm starting to think they aren't just looting the place. Whatever they're looking for, we should probably find it first. I'm picking up heavy Fallen activity near the Forgotten Shore, but that's miles from here. Guardian set up a vehicle grid here. We sync to that. We can summon ground transport from our ship. Let's go.
Alright, so guys, this is the first mission you're going to actually be able to access your Sparrow. Which, if you don't have one already, if you pre-ordered the game, you might have one from GameStop, or if you did the Dark Below DLC, you may have one that you can pick up at the Postmaster. Normally, you can use, actually, just to show you guys, you can see I've already got one equipped. I had this in my vault, and I went ahead and picked it up. So I've already got one. Now, you'll get a common level, just a gray common item, Sparrow, when you do this mission the first time, if you don't already have one. It's like gray and orange. I have a GameStop pre-order Sparrow. I don't have it equipped on this character, but then I also have a legendary Sparrow that you got from buying the Dark Below DLC. So you're gonna come up to this little house up here, and
here's the Sparrow link.
Peter Dinklage is gonna say some sci-fi techno gibberish and
Coding superposed states, entangling ket vectors, and we're linked.
Alright, so vehicle link enabled.
Sparrow, we can be in the Forgotten Shore in seconds.
Okay, so we're just gonna hit select. And you hit X to summon your vehicle. There we go. So I believe I'm on my... Yeah, now it didn't award it to me since I already have one, but you'll, like I said, if you don't have a Sparrow, it'll give you one here. And Sparrows are kind of fun. It kind of reminds you of Return of the Jedi. You had Speeder, you know. It's very Star Wars-esque. I wish there was more use for these in the game, but right now they're pretty much just transportation. So we're going to head out to the Forgotten Shore, which is a new area of the Cosmodrome we haven't explored yet. And I'm going to show you guys the 3rd and 4th gold chest locations here. If you're playing the game normally progression-wise, these will be number 3 and number 4. Now, the first one is going to be right here. You guys see that little waterfall up there. There's a little cave back there. Really easy to miss. I kind of found this in the beta, just running around exploring. And there's a little cave up here behind the waterfall. When you first come in here on the right, there is a dead ghost right here back in this little corner. So be sure to grab that. And here you go. Here's your gold chest number 3. And that gave us a green chest piece, which is a little bit better than what we've got already, and it's got some discipline. So that's nice. We'll go ahead and get rid of this piece. Like I said, these gold chests, it just kind of depends on what you, you know, what you're looking for. On the opening planets, they're pretty good because they give you some gear you can use. Later on, like on Venus and Mars, it may not be something that's that great. Yeah, we got a new weapon here. I may try that out, see if that's any good. This is an auto rifle. And that's another cool thing early on. I think you get a lot of neat weapons and different weapons you can try out. You know, you can use hand cannons, scout rifles, pulse rifles, you know, auto rifles. They're all pretty viable early on.
Fallen are using some sort of signal amplifiers. Let's see what they're transmitting.
Alright, so before we do that, we're going to go up here. Now, there's 2 ways. There's another gold chest back here. You can actually go up the left side there and just kind of parkour over the rocks. But the easier way is to just come up here. Yeah, there's a little kind of broken concrete slab here. You're just going to come here, jump right down. And jump over to these rocks here, come all the way to the end. If you go too far out in the water, you'll go into like a, no return zone and you can die, but just stay on these rocks, you'll be fine. And this is gold chest number 4. We got Psi Tempest 3, which is an uncommon pulse rifle. This is actually really, you can see the attack is so much better than what we've already got. So again, it's very helpful to get these on when you're first running through Earth. We're going to go ahead and equip that. I can get rid of both of these because I'm not going to be using them anymore. And you look at this. The cool thing about this, it's an early weapon you get early on. It looks really neat. It's got a cool paint job to it. And it's actually got some perks. So it's got, these sights can vary. Sometimes it'll give you some crappy scopes, but these look pretty good. Reactive reload after a kill gives you bonus damage, and then an upgrade damage level there. 27 round magazine. This is a pretty solid weapon for early on in the game, and you can use this throughout Earth and even a little bit into the moon unless you pick up something better. So we give you I got a nice sight picture there, but very cool looking weapon that they give you right away. And I'll show you the other way you can come through here. Like I said, if you want to just parkour through all these rocks, you can go the other way. You would come down through there and jump up to this area. Alright, now we can go scan these amplifiers. I'm not a huge pulse rifle fan, but this one you get early on is actually pretty good. Alright, now we're supercharged, so I can actually show you guys super here. Take out these guys here. Jump up here and activate our golden gun. And this is a really nice, it's a long range. Usually when you get it leveled up a little bit and there's some more perks in your hunter skill tree to improve golden gun, you can take out a lot of enemies from a distance with it. Alright, deploy your ghost, listen to the cool groovy music.
Give me a second.
Oh, and we're being attacked.
Some kind of distorted signal.
Oh, he's up there.
Let's check the other one.
Alright, so there's a second amplifier up in this building here. There's a couple little caves around in these rock formations if you want to check them out. You can find some treasure chests. Now when you first come through the game, there's going to be a dead ghost right in this. I think this is an old rusted out tugboat here, but you can find a dead ghost right there. There's a little cave here. Sometimes there's a treasure chest, but not today. Alright, so here's amplifier number 2. You can grab that.
The same transmission.
Alright, this is actually one of my favorite little spots in Old Rush. I think they did such a great job with the kind of the post-apocalyptic feel on Earth. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you guys. You can kind of come out here. There's a nice little view here. You can see the old port. The old couple old complexes there. I don't know if they'll do anything with the game or put anything else in with this, but you see this little path off on the left here. If you go down that way, there's actually an old entrance to an old bunker. That's pretty cool. But this is just kind of a nice little view. They did such a good job with the scenery here. But if you go down here, you can actually go down into the basement of this, I guess, this old, I don't know if this is a building or a beached ship or what it is, but it's pretty cool. You can go down here. This is actually the entrance to a bunker that you play later on. Kind of okay, yeah. I'm getting out of here before I get killed. But they're guarding the entrance to that bunker. Now, what's interesting is when you come to do the actual mission where you go into that bunker, they remove the hive guys that are down there. which I was kind of disappointed in. I thought, you know, that was kind of a weird thing for them to do. Oh, and our fallen buddies are back here. As you can see, this new pulse rifle we picked up is pretty solid. It's a pretty good weapon if I can aim and actually hit anything with it. Okay, so now we're going to head up the hill. We're going to go actually into the back area of Skywatch here. Different way to get around. And when I come back and do patrol mode, I'll show you guys a couple other shortcuts to how you can get around Cosmodrome. Jump back on our Sparrow here. And we're going to head up the hill. And again, really nice little skyboxes here, great views. You know, driving through this area, it kind of makes me want to know, you know, what they used to do here. You know, what's the history of the area. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of that in the game, but I think the areas, they're kind of a character in themselves. They have a lot of neat details and background about it. I just wish we could know more about what, you know, what this area was. I mean, I know it's like an old rocket complex that they used for to go into the colonies, but I think they could do so much more with it in terms of the lore and the backstory. Take all these dudes out. And again, if you're coming through here, there is a, I think it's in one of these two lockers. There's a dead ghost in one of these two lockers there, so grab that if you're coming through here for the first time. And you can also pick those up on patrol mode. You don't have to do it when you're doing these missions. You can do it when you're just on the normal patrol mode. So we're going to come up here now. When you first get up here, stay in this room as you see a bunch of stealth vandals are going to drop down right off the bat. These guys can melee kill you pretty quick, and if you just kind of chill here, they'll come right to you. Just take them down. You can see, like, 2 hits, he's almost taking me out there. So if you go out in the middle of the room, they're gonna be able to surround you. And you got a captain sitting up here. I like to just take him out pretty fast if I can. If you have the heavy ammo, feel free to use it early on. Alright, so got this little fallen computer here. We're going to, again, deploy Dinklage to do what he does best. And that's decode stuff and open doors, and you're going to have to defend him. So you got this big room here. You can go throughout the room. Fallen are going to spawn now. They're going to come in. You're going to have a couple waves to kill. And there's going to be a final wave, which is going to have 3 servitors, and that'll be your last wave. So you know when those guys come up, you're almost done. I like to kind of just hang out in this area here, let them, again, come to me, and just take them out using the cover. Now, there will be some Shanks that'll spawn and come up from this area, so just watch your back. Shanks are like the most shady enemy in the game. They just kind of sneak up on you from nowhere. Alright, so we're gonna... Sometimes these guys will just still stay hidden, so you gotta go find them. Grab that heavy ammo. You got a captain here. If you got your super, go ahead and use that. Take the... Be careful when you use that rocket launcher. I was a little close there, but if you're closer than when I was there, you'll actually kill yourself. So now you can see the servitors wave is coming here. If you got rockets, go ahead and throw a couple rockets out. Heavy ammo is pretty abundant early in the game, so enjoy it. Take advantage of it. Because when you get into the end game, it's a lot more scarce. Alright, so finish these guys off here. You see, you got 2 of them floating in the back there. Alright, I guess we got them all. Alright, so this little thing's gonna pop up here, you just shoot it till it explodes. And there it is, that's mission 4.
Kept hitting an active fire.
And we didn't get enough experience yet to hit level 5. We should be able to get that next time.
The legends are true. The war mine did survive the collapse. Rasputin, an AI built to defend Earth. He faced the darkness and survived. And he's protecting something here in the Cosmodrome. We have to find a way to reach him.
Alright, so for you guys, Rasputin is, in a way, he's kind of like Skynet from the Terminator movies. He controls a bunch of like doomsday weapons and things that protect Earth. We'll learn more about him as we go throughout the game and later on with some of the Ares quests. So we got a new helmet and a new hand cannon, level 37. That's actually pretty neat, nice 9-round magazine. Some of the early hand cannons you get are pretty good. All right, guys. So we've got 2 missions done in this one. That went pretty quick. And now we're gonna go take care of some errands at the tower. When you're on the low levels, you want to make sure you're going back to the tower, you know, now and again, just to see what's new there. Okay, so this has got 1 better defense. We'll go ahead and equip that. We got here 16 and 19. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the. You see, I got 49 out of 55 attack on that weapon. So, all right, we got to go turn in our warping claws. And I believe now that we're level 4, we can actually start to pick up some bounties. You can see we've actually also unlocked the moon. You can go to the moon, but I wouldn't. We're gonna wait till we finish Earth till we head to the moon. We've also got Crucible unlocked here if you want to go play some Control, Clash, or Salvage. And again, you can jump in at a low level. You can do okay, but a lot of people are gonna have a lot better gear, a lot better weapons with better perks. So, you know, I usually hold off to jump into PvP until I'm in my 20s, but you can do it while you're leveling up. I know a lot of people have done it and been very successful at it, and it's a pretty easy way to get experience. And, you know, if let's say you're between levels, you're going to a new area and you need to get a couple levels real quick, you can just go do a couple PvP matches or run some patrols and some bounties. Alright, so head down to the tower here. If you guys are wondering about this ship, this is actually a legendary ship. I think it's called the Tropos Gardener, and I got this from the Vanguard Rock playlist on my Titan. Yeah, I've just been using it on my new character, because I'm not a huge fan of some of the early ships you get in the game. Yeah, I thought this would look kind of cool. Not thrilled with the color scheme, but design-wise, it's pretty neat. Alright, so here we are back in the tower. And you'll notice up in the left corner it says bounties are now available from Xander 9940. Bounties are awesome early on. They're really going to help you level up quick. You can see here he's got 3. Eventually you'll be able to access 6 bounties a day. So we've got 6 patrol missions in the Cosmodrome. Go ahead and pick that up. 200 sensor mites. Basically what those are is every enemy you kill will have 1 sensor mite, so you can kill 200 normal enemies. If you kill a major or an ultra, they've got 20. So that's a quick way to build that up too. And you can see there it gives you 50 Vanguard reputation, 2500 experience. And then you've got kill 100 enemies without dying. That's pretty easy to do on the Cosmodrome. Same thing there. Now some of these missions you get later will have 100 reputation and 5,000 experience. Those are the ones I tend to prioritize because they help you level up faster. And you can see he's also got some Crucible bounties. And then he's got more regular Vanguard bounties. These will unlock, I think, after we complete this initial 3 bounty run. Alright, so we picked those up, and now we're going to go talk to the Vanguard. So we can get our reward. Now, this is actually from Mission 3, so if you want to come back after Mission 3 and do this, you can. Or like, you can just go right into Mission 4, it's whatever you want to do. So you got a new chest that's 34 to 29. New gauntlets 24 to 18, and a new helmet which is 30 to 22. Increase reload speed with scout rifles, grenade hits restore melee, and carry more ammo for pulse rifles. I think I'm actually going to pick up the helmet. It doesn't matter because you'll be getting something new really quick. And see if he's got anything at level 4. See, he's got level 6, level 8 gear already available.
Alright, I'll be right here.
Yes.
As always.
Alright, so we'll equip our new helmet. Get rid of the old one. Alright, so that's that there. We picked up our bounties. So I think for the next episode of this, guys, I'll go ahead and do... I think we've got patrol mode unlocked, so what I'll do is I'll just do a patrol episode where we show you guys how patrol works. We'll do those bounties. We'll stop over here and visit our good friend Master Raul real quick. See what he's got available. And every time I hit a level, I have to just come over here and grab whatever he's selling that day, because you might get a new piece of armor you can use, or a new weapon. You can see we got a fusion rifle there. So we got level 37. This is elemental damage, which is pretty cool. You can use that for when you're up close. Fusion rifle, Solus FR2. Let's see, helmet 22. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see, level 18, same already. And the boots are level 16, so kind of get rid of all that stuff. And we got a new hood. Let's see what this looks like. That's pretty cool. I like the other one better, though. I think that kind of matches a little bit better. So anyway, guys, we're level 4. We're almost level 5. We should be able to hit level 5, maybe even level 6 next episode. With those bounties that we have over here now, you can see 6 patrols, 200 sensor mites, and 100 enemies without dying. So that's what we'll tackle in the next episode. We'll go ahead and jump in there and do some patrol mode. But for right now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you found it helpful. And I will see you again next time.